Why hello there and welcome to another Years of Films in Review Top 10. I forgot what I called it last year, but here we are. I've seen some people running down every film they've watched that came out this year. I've apparently watched 105 films that came out in 2022. I'm not going to subject you to that. So I'm going to talk in this video about my top 10 films of the year and try and not break anything in the process. I've apparently not used this pinboard since this time last year. So the first on the list this year is BAM! Triangle of Sadness by Ruben Östlund. Such a laugh. The fucked about shitfest, quite literally. It's so cathartic at points to just see rich people shit themselves on a private yacht. It's beautiful.
Russian capitalist and an American communist. Oh.
On a $250 million luxury yacht.
It's fun, it's exciting, it's political, it's worth a watch. Number 9! Number 9 is Good Luck to You, Leo Grande by Sophie Hyde.
I'm Leo, you must be Nancy. May I come inside?
Yes!
The majority of this film was shot in one room with only 2 actors. It easily could have felt boring and slow and stale, but Hyde did an amazing job of camera work and character work that kept the film alive and moving forward. Also talked about a subject matter which is pretty much ignored by the entirety of the mainstream industry. I thought it hosted such an open discussion, so much so that I even recommended it to my gran, which I didn't expect. I didn't expect I'd be doing that on my way into the film.
I've always been ashamed of my body.
Your body's beautiful. I wish you could see that.
And of course, the film is worth watching alone for the sheer talent and acting of Emma Thompson. Shit, I'm already behind schedule. Number 8! Number 8 is All Quiet on the Western Front. Fuck. I don't have enough push pins, so I'm really trying to... I'm sorry. I was very underprepared for filming this. Number 8 was... Number 8 is All Quiet on the Western Front. It's a film that I've been telling people they should watch, but also just don't watch it. It's a cruel movie. I genuinely felt upset for no less than a day after watching this film. The story is so powerful and it looks beautiful in the most disgusting and grimy and vile way. It's a cruel film. It's a film that will make you unhappy. Because of the subject matter, it had to be. I'm so tired of all these films that idolize war and the children who are forced to fight in them. And this film said, yeah, these fucking kids were brave, but Jesus Christ, they were manipulated and they were murdered. Also, it's really interesting to see a film about the world wars from the Axis perspective. It really fucking nails down the fact that a lot of time in war, there isn't a good guy or a bad guy, it's just children at the whims of the higher ups. It's on Netflix, watch it, bring a box of tissues and just sob, and then make sure you write off the next day of just crying and contemplating. But it's a great ass movie. I'm not supposed to talk about these films for this long. Oh my god, right. Number 7. Number 7 is Chacha Real Smooth. This film, a bit of a vibe change from the one before. It's just a film about a 20-something guy who's kind of not quite started his life yet. He's still living at home, he's working a kind of shitty job. It's just vibes. It's really hard to do. It's really hard to explain this film. It's about him finding himself. It's like the best way to describe it is it's a coming of age film for somebody in their 20s. I adore it. It's one of these stories that feels so simple and obvious, but it's done so well and with such humor and such love. Number 8, no, number 6. I think you guys are going to be as surprised about this as I am, because number 6 is fucking Jackass Forever. It's a phenomenal movie. I've not laughed that hard in a cinema in years. I really liked this review in The Skinny about it. There are a few reassuring constants in life, but the juvenile hilarity of a bunch of friends getting punched, tossed around and kicks in the nuts is eternal. I've been trying to justify this to people all year, but I think my favourite thing about it is the connection all the guys have with each other. It's just such a deep friendship, and seeing the hilarity and the joy that this group of pals can have after all of these years, it's really comforting. It's just a ridiculous thing to say about Jackass. I know what I'm saying. I know what film I'm talking about. I understand.
Hello, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
It's just such fun. And look, Johnny Knoxville with silver hair. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Number 5. Number 5 is the comedy special by Gerard Carmichael Rothaniel. Only after watching this film did I realise it's actually directed by Bo Burnham, which makes a lot of sense as well. This is a comedy special in the loosest sense of the word. The first 10 minutes will have your side split. After that, the best way to describe it is just a public therapy session. Gerard uses his sense of humour in a really effective way to explore his sexuality and his relation to race and his relationship to his family.
They're not homophobic at all. They're racist as a motherfucker. They don't like that I had a white boyfriend. Oh my, see? You see what I'm saying? You see that change? You can be gay, but nigga, what?
And it is the best use of an audience I've ever seen. He has such an open discussion with them, and by the end is just discussing his place in the world. It is hilariously funny. I should say that it's a very, very funny film. It's only 55 minutes long, so it's not going to take up all your day to watch. You'll be a better person for watching this comedy special. Oh shit, I just realised I've been forgetting to do jump cuts this entire video. Number 4 is Blam! Bullet Train. This film is such a laugh. The total whiplash of these movies I'm recommending to you guys today is hilarious. This is my most watched film of the year, seen it 5 times, 4 of which in cinemas. If you like hot actors and male vulnerability, have I got a film for you. If you like bullets and violence and spies, have I got a film for you. If you like genuinely deep and interpersonal communications about masculinity and fragility, have I got the film for you? This film has it all. It's funny and it's violent. Look who it is. Look who it is. Nobody cares about me when Davros is here. Hello. This film borders on Shakespearean in its relationship to fate. Like I said, I've seen this film 5 times now and I'm yet to not cry at that scene and to not laugh the entire way through. How am I expected to work when you're down there being that cute? Number 3, Blam, is Fire of Love by Sarah Dosa. This is a found footage documentary about 2 volcanographers who died studying volcanoes. And it sounds really simple, and it's just a film about these 2 people who fell in love and studied volcanoes together. The beauty of the cinematography is only matched by the beauty of the philosophy in this film. I had to get one wanky statement in. I'm a film student, I'm sorry. I loved how much they explored how the 2 had this shared love for volcanoes and this shared love for each other, but their outlook on the planet and on life is so different. Again, it's a film which is filled with a really light-hearted sense of humour. It's an amazing story and they're amazing people, and it's such a beautiful thing to think about and to just have with you. On to number 2. Number 2 is shockingly the directorial debut by Charlotte Wells, Aftersun.
I love you.
Love you.
I can only apologise to people who had to see me in real life, because for about a month after I watched this film, I talked about pretty much nothing else. It's a film about a grown woman coming to terms with a family holiday with a father who tried his best. It's about a dad with health issues who tries to connect to his daughter and who loves his daughter and his daughter loves him. It's a film about childhood, it's a film about parenthood, it's a film about the relationships we have with our loved ones and how mental health can be a barrier between us. And it's also a film about memory. It's a film that I instantly connected with, and I think anybody who can should watch it.
Me too.
I think it's getting a re-release at the start of this year. Watch it on the big screen if you can. It's insane that this is a directorial debut. I cannot wait to see what she's got coming up next. Finally, this brings us to number 1 on our list, which will be a surprise to nobody. Everything Everywhere All at Once by the Daniels. Now, I've already released a whole ass video talking about how much I love this film, so I will keep it brief. It's a film that perfectly balances humour, absurdism. It's a film about family relationships, which does seem to be a bit of a theme this year, I understand. It is hilarious, it's emotional, it's colourful, it's fun, it's ridiculous, it's absurd. It is the best film of the year 2022 by far.
我想告诉你，如果有来生，我还是会选择和你一起报税、开洗衣店。
And with that, I think that's me all done. If you get the chance to watch any of these films on the big or small screen, apologies for the lack of pins. If I do this again, I'll buy more pins. Where's 10 gone? Where did 10 go? How long has 10 not been on here? Shit. I don't know how long that's not been on the board for, but just shit. Okay, on that note, bye.